Alright people, I welcome you back to the BIOS virtual learning platform. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a website. Since we are creating a website, it is important that we get understanding into what a website is before we can think of how to create it. A website is simply a collection of related pages that display a particular information on a common subject. We say related pages because all the pages that we find or all the links that we find on a website are pages that have been joined together with a shareable link or a simple link. For instance, you have an exercise book and you open to the first page, you write there or you fill the lines there, you open to the next page, which is page 2, you fill the lines the same way. You open to page 3 and you do so until, let's say, page 25. On the internet or on the computer, what you do or how you do it is that you create each of the pages separately. Now when you finish, you create links that will lead to the other pages. Now we said a website, okay, are pages, related pages that are saved with one domain name, such that on the server, let's say once you are done making the compilation or writing, you are going to keep the book in the cupboard. On the internet, you store whatever you have written or saved on something we call server. So it is the domain name which will serve as a path or a way leading to where the pages are. So let's say, for example, we pick our web browser and then we type in our address bar www.greenpeppergh.com. Alright. So this is a simple page. You realize that once you open it, leads you straight away to the main page or the home page, and then there are other pages that will follow. So this is page 1 and this is how it looks. Now let's go to another page. Let's say home. Since this is also a page, the home that we see here is a link, or it has been joined to lead us there straight away. The other pages are connected in the same way. So basically, this is how a website works on the internet. Now, when the website is loaded on the server, there is a way that the computer communicates, which is totally different from how we humans see or speak with the computer. For instance, you want to write go home. The computer does not understand go home. It does not even know what go home means. The same way, you also cannot speak the language that the computer will speak. Hence, the best practice or the best way for you to meet halfway to communicate is by using computer languages. Imagine a Francophone native meets an Anglophone native. Can you think of how they are going to be able to communicate? Unless one of them can speak the other language, they are going to stand and stare at each other until they turn back home. So the best way for you to communicate with the computer is by using some computer languages that are very simple and understood by both humans and the computer. Some of these languages include C++, Python, C++, Java, Ruby, Dart, HTML, CSS. These are common languages that developers or programmers use to communicate with the computer, such that everyone can access information on the internet from one end. So, how do we do this? We are going to first of all need something called text editor. The work of the text editor will help us to write language in our simple languages, say English language, combining it with the computer spoken language. So some of these text editors are Microsoft Visual Code, Visual Studio Code, Sublime Text, Atom, and the likes.